So this is another video here to explain to you how you can make investment decisions on real estate in the Tampa Bay area. Now the secret's out. Everybody knows Tampa Bay is one of the best real estate markets in the country right now. Double-digit year-over-year increases in property value. We have an exceptional infrastructure system. Local government operates very efficiently and effectively. We got one of the best airports in the world. And importantly, we got sunshine. Here we are in January, February. It's 80 degrees. It's sunny out. We got beautiful water all over the place. So if you're living in Kansas or Chicago or New York or somewhere else, I wonder why in the world are you living there? When you compare what the price of a home is in the Tampa Bay area to Chicago, to New York, to any of these other places, it's a much better value here. And we've got sun all year long. We've got water and everything else. But the problem right now is it's difficult to find properties. The moment something hits the MLS or through realtors, people are paying either the exact asking price or more. So a question that's frequently presented is, how do I get access to deals on real estate in the Tampa Bay area? And what I'm going to show you right here is a no-nonsense, honest-to-goodness way that you can make investment decisions and have opportunities to real estate in the Tampa Bay area. It's through the county's public foreclosure auction website. This is Pinellas County Real Foreclose. It's a website operated in conjunction with the county, and what it does is this is the end point for real estate foreclosures all across the county. Now, I encourage you to log on to the website. What I'll do is I'll drop some hyperlinks into here so that you can establish an account for yourself. But all you need to do is log on to the website, drop a few $1,000s into the account, and once you've done so, you then have access to any of the auctions that are occurring over the next couple of weeks, months, and into the future. So you dropped a couple of dollars into the website, and you start looking at the calendar here, which shows you every one of the auctions that are coming up. Now, most of these are bank foreclosures, but there's tax deeds and everything else. And just as another point of reference down here at the bottom, you can see you're not limited to Pinellas County. You got counties all across the state of Florida, and I'll touch on all those later. But now we're just going to focus on Pinellas County. So you dropped in a couple dollars in the website, and now you decide you want to start participating in the auctions. It's as simple as looking at them and going in there and participating in the auctions. Now, there's a wealth of information here that's going to be far more significant or more detailed than I can get into in this short video here. But a couple things I want to draw your attention to. Number one, even in the auction website, you see such competition for the higher value or the sweet spot property. So if you're looking in the $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 range, what you see is a whole lot of competition on those auctions. But if you've got a lot of money laying around and you really get sophisticated, there's a lot of opportunity to be had at the highest end of the spectrum and at the bottom end. I'm going to focus on the bottom end of the market right now because I think that's where some of the greatest opportunities exist. And here's just an example, one that I pulled up here randomly. On March 28th, 2017 at 10 a.m., there's going to be an auction. This property has an assessed value of $30,000, and there's a final judgment amount of $7,000 here. Now, particularly if you're just starting out, I really do encourage you to focus on those ones at the bottom end of the spectrum, and this is a great example one that I just picked up on here. What you'll see here is it's a final judgment amount of $7,000. I'll bet you that this is a homeowners association foreclosure, but as you're just looking through all the auctions, look at those smaller dollar value ones and see what kind of opportunity. You see that it's a final judgment amount of $7,000, an assessed value of $30,000. Now, if you click on that, you see the website takes you to the actual site here where you can see actually who's foreclosing on it, and it looks like this is a condominium association foreclosure. So with this auction for $7,000 judgment amount, you could pick up this condo that's assessed at $30,000. That's usually a little bit low, but that gives you some indication what you're looking at. Now, if you wanted to do additional research, another site that you should have at your disposal is another county website here. This is the Clerk of Court's website, and what you would do is you'd pick up the name here, Forker David. You go into the clerk's website and type in the person's name, and you would do a search in there to pick it up. This is another condominium association, another website foreclosure. But again, and I'll have a hyperlink to this right here. Going into the county's website for the Clerk of the Court, you would find more information about the auctions going forward. Now, there's one other really important website that you need to know. Again, it's the county's website that shows you what the property value is, and really user friendly. We got search function right here, and then this is really neat. So back into the search function, you type in the address or the name that you're looking at bidding at auction, and then the next thing you would go into the map that shows you all the sales in the neighborhood. I just think this is fantastic because here you see waterfront properties. Look at this, a waterfront property that sold for $490,000. One across the street for $317,000. Wow, look at that. Here's a condo right at the north end. I'll scroll all the way out so you can see exactly where it is. But it's up in Lake Tarpon on the waterfront. And it was a condo that sold for that's a house. Oh, it's a freestanding house, $87,000. But then back over here, you see this is a condo complex right there on the water, $150,000, $124,000. Pool right there in the center, and then a dock and everything right there on the lake. So the county's official on the operated websites have great information. Once you get to know how to log in there and search by name and address and the other things, you can confirm exactly what it is you'd be bidding at. But if you just scroll through the auction calendar, you're going to see, let's go into April. You know, there's days here where there's 1 or 2 auctions. There's ones where there's 22. Lots of information to be had directly on the website. Focusing on the ones that the properties that are kind of at the lower end of the spectrum, I think, is where the greatest opportunities exist. But you see a lot of these ones here that are in the sweet spot. Here's an assessed value of $23,000. I'd like to see some other ones in here, you know, $10,000, $7,000, $8,000. There are a lot of those in there. But going forward into June and July, we typically see a lot of auctions in the summer months. And paying attention to the auction site is where you're going to find great opportunities for investment. But for just dropping down a couple $1,000s into the county's official foreclosure auction website. Here we go into June and July. You see there's not a heck of a lot of auctions in there, but you'll start to see those pop in there over the next couple weeks. But focusing here into auctions in April, you see there's great opportunities to be had. And doing a little bit of research at the front end, look, here's an assessed value of $23,000. You'll see some $10,000, $7,000 ones on there that give you everything you need to know. All the information you need to know is right there on the screen, and by just going in here and making a deposit, you're able to have access to these auctions and participate. And again, I think that's where some of the best, if not the remaining opportunities to make good investments in the Tampa Bay area are right here on the websites.